They're back! And they're better than ever! Faster, stronger, and with all new moves. 12 of the greatest fighters from across the globe are ready to do battle. Choose your champion and get ready for the big brawl as they try to earn the right to battle M. Bison for the title. And just when you think you've mastered it all, crank it up a notch and go turbo. It's Street Fighter II Turbo Hyper Fighting, also known as. Of course, it's part of the Street Fighter franchise, and it's a 2D fighting game from Capcom. It was released in 1993. What more do you need to know? It is Street Fighter. It is Street Fighter 2. It just has a faster playing speed and new special moves for certain characters, and character balance was a little bit better. There you go. It was ported to the Super Famicom in 1993 and the Super NES later that year. It was developed using the NES port of the original Street Fighter 2 as its base, but with a larger cartridge size of 20 megabits. Holy crap, what could you do with all those megabits? Well, you can make this game. Despite being titled Turbo, this port also contains the Champion Edition version of the game in the form of a normal mode. Oh, well, that's why you needed the extra bits, huh? Excuse me, megabits. The game's speed is adjustable in turbo mode by up to 4 settings by default with a cheat code that allows up to 6 faster settings. Holy crap, what are you going to do with all the mega turbos? Other cheat codes allow players to enable and disable special moves in versus mode as well as play through the single player mode with all of the special moves disabled. The pitch change in the characters' voices when they perform a variation of their special move is based on the strength level of the attack that was removed, but the voice clips of the announcers saying the names of each country were restored, along with the barrel-breaking bonus stage that was removed in the first Super NES port. The graphics of each character's ending were changed to make them more accurate to the arcade version. Sound effects featuring people or animals shouting after a round were added as well, an aesthetic element that was not present in the arcade version of Hyper Fighting, but was added in Super Street Fighter 2. This was re-released on the Super NES Classic in 2017. It's also available on the Genesis. It's included in the Street Fighter II Collection, Capcom Generation 5 for the Saturn and PlayStation. The PlayStation port was later included in Capcom Classics Collection 1 for the PS2 and Xbox, as well as Capcom Classics Collection Reloaded for the PSP, and a standalone re-release was released for the Xbox 360 via the Live Arcade. There's also an iPod Touch, iPhone, iPad, and Android version along with Street Fighter II and Champion Edition as part of the Capcom Arcade. In February '94, Gamist Hyper Fighting, along with Street Fighter 2, was nominated for Best Game of '93, but lost to Samurai Spirits. So there you go. You're a loser. Hyper Fighting was ranked as 6th while placing 5th in Best Fighting Games, and it has sold 4.1 million copies on the Super Nintendo. And that's pretty darn good. I think if you didn't have original Street Fighter 2, you probably had Turbo. I had the original, and I like it just fine. Though there is nothing wrong with this one. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this one.